everybody, Mother Jenna here with the Finance and Personnel Committee of Holy Trinity. And we're here because we're in the middle of our stewardship campaign, our stewardship season, not only with our lips, but in our lives. And we thought it would be fun to talk with these guys who do some of the real heavy lifting of stewardship and of tending to the resources that you so generously give to Holy Trinity. So I'm going to ask y'all to introduce yourselves for those people who may not know who you are, and then we're just going to talk for a minute about stewardship and about financial life at Holy Trinity. So,
I'm Ellen Hopkins. I'm the Finance Secretary.
I'm Allison Gibbs, and I'm the Junior Warden of the Vestry.
Hi, I'm Kimiko Miller.
I'm Berkeley Boone, Treasurer.
I'm Hazel Douglas.
I'm John Plotkin.
I'm Gina Smith.
And I'm Roy Johnson, Senior Warden.
So Berkeley, I'm going to ask you to start, and then anyone else feel free to join in. But I was just saying a moment ago off camera, I feel like fiscal responsibility and transparency is a real spiritual gift that Holy Trinity has, due largely to the work that y'all do, but also something that has kind of been inherited over time. And I'm wondering if y'all, Berkeley, if you in particular might speak to kind of what that looks like in our process, and then if anyone else wants to join in.
Well, I think first of all, as Jenna has said, credits to all of these people. We've got a great committee, and it's been very consistent in terms of personnel on that committee. And we can relate with one another. We're candid with one another. We have fun, but we really grind through some problems. The spirit of the organization is transparency. We want to be transparent to all of our parishioners, to the diocesan folks that need to know, to ourselves, and we take problems head on. We deal with them ethically, appropriately, and hopefully efficiently and financially efficiently, and resolve them. And as I hope you all know, anytime you have a question, you can ask any one of us, me or Ellen specifically, about your own account. Hope that answers that question.
So let's back up a minute, and I'll kind of open it up to all of you. What exactly is the work that the Finance and Personnel Committee does? How do y'all understand the work that you do month after month?
Well, from a practical standpoint, we start with the budget every year.
Mm-hmm. So y'all advise the vestry, counsel the vestry on the money that y'all are pledging in this season, that kind of breakdown of it, what we use for our ministries is often kind of suggested by y'all, and then the vestry votes on it. That's right. Correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, we do not initiate payment of anything that's not authorized through the budget and by the vestry.
And that, I think that sort of checks and balances, or that kind of, the more hands in the pot, the more transparent we are, right? What else do y'all do? Any other?
Well, it's a fallout from the budget. We monitor it over time to see that we are within or over, or is there a peculiarity?
Yeah.
Is there something we've missed?
Oversight, eyes on the. It's not just once a year y'all look at this. It's ongoing.
It's ongoing.
Yeah.
We look at it on a monthly basis.
So, I'll surprise no one and put my theological hat on for a minute. How does the work y'all do here? What does it have to do with your faith, with your life in Christ, with your ministry at Holy Trinity?
My feeling, I've been on the finance for 15 years now, and it's my giving back to the parish. I was in the dark as far as where my money went, and I was always interested in the inner workings of the church, and I got on the finance committee just as I was interested. I was the buildings person on the vestry, and I felt the need to see where the buildings money was going, and had to capture all the money I could get for the buildings. And that got me going on finance, and it's been a joy to me. It's kept me abreast of what's going on in the church. And then we have the personnel function that deals with the nuts and bolts of any personnel decision. And when it goes to the vestry, it's easy for the vestry to understand. We've ironed out all the kinks before it goes to vestry, and I kind of enjoy the making the sausage.
Anybody else have an insight on how this has kind of changed your relationship or affected your relationship with God?
Jenna, I would say that everybody around the table here has some financial acumen or administrative acumen, and I consider that's a gift that we have that we can give back to the organization and to our fellow parishioners. And best use of that is, if you have it, use it in the church.
Yeah. St. Paul said some will be accountants, some will
Yeah.
be proofreaders, some will be, distributors. Right. Excellent. Well, thank you all for your ministry. I mean, I think oftentimes this is kind of behind the scenes work that maybe doesn't get kind of the public recognition that some other ministries do. But y'all are at the core of every other ministry that flows from this place. It takes money to do work in the world. It takes money to minister, and y'all are the reason that I think Holy Trinity can do that so well and so richly. So thank you. And just now you have a sense of when you make your pledge, when you give of your own time, talent, and treasure, you know that these fine folks are working on it responsibly and making wise decisions. And we thank you for your giving of your own treasure to do the work of God in this place.